Earlier this month, I went to Japan, and one of the most exciting things that we did there was go to the Tokyo Nail Expo. If you want to see what else I did in Japan, I shared stories from every single day that are in my highlights on Instagram. The expo was in this really cool building called Tokyo Big Sight. Like, it literally looks like a spaceship. This was huge, especially because the only other expo I've ever been to is the Oregon Nail Expo, which is just like a tiny little hotel next to the airport. So this was so fun to see a ton of different brands and walk through and look at everything. My first stop was obviously Cocoas to say hi to everybody. They had one of the largest booths at the expo, and I heard the line was so long to check out, but I was here on the second day, so it wasn't quite as crowded. On the side of their booth, they have this area where people will do live demonstrations, and they show you how to use some of their products, which is really fun. Then I just wanted to look at the products because some of them are different in Japan from what we have in America. Like, this is the Birthstone collection, and in America we have it under the Nail Thoughts brand, but in Japan it's under Cocoas. There aren't too many differences between the lines in Japan and America, but it was still really cool to see, and also to see what is super popular amongst Japanese nail artists too. Next, I went over to the Gellist booth, and this is a line underneath Cocoas that's only available in Japan. In general, Gellist products are very like pink and girly and ethereal. There's a lot of glitter and sparkles too, which I obviously love. Instead of potted gels, they have them in these little palettes, which are so cute. They also had some different magnet gels, and they come in these like little lip gloss containers. And they also had chromes in these little palettes, which now I'm realizing that I meant to buy some of these and I totally forgot. Here's another overview of the Cocoas booth. All of the Japanese educators were wearing these super cute cropped vests that said Cocoas on the chest, and I love them. I thought they all looked so cool. Next, I ventured around to some other booths. I was so jealous of these people getting foot massages because my feet were hurting so badly from walking everywhere in Japan. I just love seeing all of the different nail art and nail art supplies. Japanese nail art is just so intricate and layered and cool, so watching the demonstrations was really interesting too. More foot massages that I'm jealous of. Some brands had some fun activations, like this one had bingo so that you could win some prizes. Okay, back to more nail art and some demonstrations. This was a plaid look with some textured gel that I need to try. I think this looks insane. And then I saw this bear, which I'm not sure which brand this belonged to, but I needed to take a picture with him. There were so many brands that I had never heard of before. It was honestly kind of overwhelming, but I thought it was just so fun to see all the different colors and designs that are trending in Japan, and I wanted to take some videos to use as inspiration for future manicures. The plaid nails were everywhere, and I noticed that a lot of brands used a bunch of layers to create texture with their nail art too. Here's the Bondi booth. I've used some of their products before. I just love their bottles. I think they're so pretty. And then I went back to the Cocoas booth to watch their head nail art director do a demo with the new Velvet Magnet collection. And I picked up a couple of products from Gellist and some of the products that we don't have in America from the Cocoas collection. Going to the Tokyo Nail Expo was one of the highlights of my trip, and I can't wait to try out the products that I got from there too.